Welcome back, guys. A week after Daz's knee surgery and we're leaving Broome. We're rolling south. We are patched up, stocked up and ready to go. There's so much to see along the Pilbara coast and we're stopping at the places we drove past on our way up to Broome. Barn Hill Station, Cape Keraudren, historic Cossack and then back to our mates in Onslow for a deep clean. That is a wrap for Broome, babe. Broome! Really good stay. We'll be back here one day, I reckon.
Yeah, it was really cool. Surprise extended stay with some parts for the Ram that had to be flown in, but overall, met some really great crew, got to explore the place. The north of here, absolutely amazing on it. We just loved it up.
Peninsula, we love.
Just frothing.
We love. So we're off, we're heading south, and next stop, Barn Hill Station.
Barn Hill, here we come.
Yeah, meanwhile,
stay salty.
We are at
Jump
Barn
into the
Hill
car on a
Station.
Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful. And I'm so lucky to be yours. Taking me home.
So we had a call on the radio from a truck, but we couldn't understand what he was saying. And we've just pulled up at Barn Hill Station, and I think he was trying to tell us that our hatch was open. Uh-oh. We probably don't have blinds now for our hatch because the wind will probably have blown them in. But that's my job. I have failed.
Make you smile, I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like.
So we do still have blinds, thank goodness for that. I didn't do very well today. Forgot to take the TV off. We had to stop to do that. Didn't shut the hatch, and I didn't clip the fridge shut, and when I came in there was stuff on the floor, but luckily not too much stuff on the floor.
Barn Hill, guys, and what a cracking spot this is. These station stays are absolutely damn superb. We always love these because they're just different. And dare I say, sometimes there's a different crew that hang out at these spots as well. But have a look at this for a beach. It is just superb. So it's still got a lot of the red iron ore stuff that sort of lots of this area is famous for. Really family friendly. We're actually here at the moment for the school holidays, but there's plenty of space because we're on the fringe of the season, so it's pretty hot. Last couple of days have sort of been getting into the super high 30s, and I think we've even got some higher temps starting to come. So we'll be out of here soon and starting to head back down south towards the Ningaloo. But this is a special spot. I definitely think, and I've heard of lots of people coming here for a few nights and staying for a lot longer. So I think next time we cut a lap through here, which might be a few years, we'll come back and stay here for a bit and really get to know this area a bit better. But it's one to put on your list, that's for sure, guys.
At Lost City, you are bloody stunning. What a formation of rocks. So nice. Okay guys, so I need your help. I have been suffering from plantar fasciitis since the start of May. We're now nearly at the start of October, so that's 5 months that I've had such bad plantar fasciitis that I haven't been able to go for a walk and haven't been able to walk on the beach, which does my head in, because the thing I love to do the most out of any activity is walk on the beach, and I just haven't been able to do it. Today I've just bought some new runners, which I feel like they're really helping me. As soon as I put my runners on, my foot feels good again. I wear Archie's thongs when I'm just in the caravan, and I've got to say though, I don't feel like they do much for me. My arches are really, really high, and I just don't feel any support from them. And I've also bought some Ufus thongs, which have been recommended to me by a mate. So if you have a solution to plantar fasciitis, can you please, please, please share it with me, because it is making me go crazy not being able to exercise, let alone making me put on weight as well. So I would love to know, what have you done to help your plantar fasciitis, and drop a comment down below. Thanks, guys. Oh, and hey, what do you think of the new hair? Chopped it all off, trying to get a bit fresher, a bit healthier hair, and maybe look a little younger now that I've turned 60. Anyway, what do you reckon? Night last night, and we left the canopy door open, so we have leaves from the trees stuck all over us. Foggy, look at that, can't see the ocean at all, or the red cliffs. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We are heading off now, heading down the coast, and we think we're going to get to Cape Keraudren and hope that we can find a site there. It's school holidays, so we will be lucky if we do, and we should be there by lunchtime. So here we go, Barn Hill to Cape Keraudren, about 350 k's, and I hope that by the time we get to the highway that the fog has cleared. The fog has cleared, we're turning onto the highway, down we go to Sandfire Roadhouse. Next up, Cape Keraudren. Rugged Pilbara country with stunning turquoise water.
Just wow. Check out that water.
How's the colour of that? Cape Keraudren in the Pilbara. Whoa. So we came for a walk, and we've chosen a spot that is a little bit more exposed to the wind, but we think that we're going to be able to park the van in a way that we won't get all the wind. And Daz is bringing the van in now, so nice and slow. It's a bit rocky. Okay, mums and dads, boys and girls, this is going to be our site for the next couple of nights. Check it out. How good is that? This is one place that the video just does not do justice to. WA just has no shortage of wow moments.
Right here under the thumb of the cold air, a calling from something that's out there somewhere, wondering when we'll be departing from here. Anyone else would go back inside, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, 1,000 good miles. The years have come and gone, but we're right where we feel we belong. And anyone else would have turned back by now. But we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down. Yeah, we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown. 1,000 good miles. Yeah, 1,000 good miles. Oh, 1,000 good miles. Oh, yeah.
Something we don't do very often, and that is we have pulled over, or we've turned off the highway on our way to Karratha so that we can come and explore this historic little town of Cossack. So we've just had some lunch and now we're just going to go for a walk along the heritage trail and check it out. It looks really nice, but there are so many midges, so many mangroves. Mangroves for miles.
Right off the bat, I knew I loved you. You had that sparkle in your eyes, some kind of shimmer in your presence, unlike no other I had met. You got me spinning out of context, not really sure what I should do. This is the reason I am leaving. Can't live with or without you. Oh, won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way but to sing to me.
So that was Cossack. There was a bit more there. There's an old schoolhouse, a cemetery, some campgrounds that are no longer operated, but it was 40 degrees outside and midges galore.
Midges, like we've got 3 layers on and I think they've smashed me, so next 24 hours will tell for me. But man, we've heard reports that it was midgy city, and it's surrounded by mangroves, so it stands to reason. But boy, they are thick down here, absolutely thick. It's worth it. We're not real big pull off the highway, look at historical stuff, although we're starting to do a bit more of it and we're actually enjoying it.
It's always a bit hard with the van though, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't like touring with the van, so we're more plonk the van somewhere and then going explore. And if we're travelling a few hundred k's, we don't really like trying to drag the van along with us.
Yeah.
That's just our style.
And we also get into a mindset of, if we're on a travel day, we just want to get to our destination. We don't want to take 5 hours to do a 3-hour drive, although that is what normally happens with us. It's normally 5 hours. But it was only 10 k's off the highway, so it was definitely worth it. It was a really good lunch stop and it was interesting. Yeah,
it's a really unique spot and with a lot of heritage and a lot of history, and in remarkable condition, given the fact that most of it was built pre the 1900s, and then pretty much abandoned. And I'm stoked, obviously, because it's far enough away from town. Vandals haven't gotten into the place.
Yeah.
The Aboriginal
community tried to run a tourist venture there, but there's no facilities as in power and water down to so there's no services, there's no sewerage, and trying to run a tourist venture didn't happen. They did that in the 90s and then finally let it go. But it's it's a great little tourist spot to pop into. So if it's on your list and you can afford the time, sneak in.
We rolled back into Onslow to catch up with our mates Hynek's Hideaway again, and we settled in for a day of deep cleaning the van. That red Pilbara dust, if you have ever camped in the Pilbara or the Kimberley, you know what I'm talking about. It gets in everywhere. Okay guys, that is it for this episode. Hope you liked it. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to tell me how to get rid of my plantar fasciitis. We'll see you in the next episode where we're back on the Ningaloo, and in the meantime, stay salty.